Thank you for tuning in and welcome. I am Kyla Grogan from HXGN TV. So determining if your agency is ready for transformational change is the first step in a long process. So how do you prepare for this journey? Well, today we're talking with Jake Sauer from Manatee County Government. He'll share how they approached transformational change when they moved their public safety platform to the cloud as an early adopter of HXGN On Call. So Jake, thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, interested to hear how this worked for you. So first of all, tell me a little bit about your role at Manatee County Government.
About 19 or so years ago, I started as a paramedic with the county, worked my way up, now the acting director of public safety for the county.
All right, and how did you know it was time for a change in your public safety platform? What spoke to you to make you want to change?
A couple of things, but what really stepped out was we were an on-prem solution, a legacy type solution that we wanted constant upgrades. We wanted the latest of that technology that came out to public safety, and it's kind of hard to do that on a legacy system. And the second part of that is switching from a complete capital expenditure, CapEx type system to a more OpEx system really stood out for us.
So what steps did you take to ensure your agency could support such a monumental change?
It was a big process. What we did was we gathered a project manager from our IT department, and we put all the stakeholders together, and we said, this is something we're looking at, this is something we're very interested in moving into. We know that public safety is going to get into that. We knew we were probably a little early. We wanted to be an early adopter and really field this out the right way. So we got all the stakeholders together with a large project management team and really dived into what is it going to take and what's it going to look like at the end.
So how did you begin the process of moving your agency to the cloud? Because obviously that's a little probably trepidatious to do.
Yeah, definitely. First thing you got to do is work with your state and the laws. We figured maybe we could help the state and the laws maybe change to allow this in the first place. And then a second part is really looking at what's it take to get this data and this type of system, CAD system, into the cloud. Who's the partners that are going to be partnering with you to help do that? And it's a long process, but one of the major steps was moving one by one. It's a slow process, it's still ongoing, but it's moving multiple systems into the cloud.
So patience.
Patience is the key in this, yeah.
All right, so walk us through the implementation of HXGN On Call and how your team worked together to kind of ensure that successful deployment when you decided to go for it.
Yep, the project team, we met twice a week, every week. They're at the end, on the back end of it, they're probably very well versed in CAD now, but we met with Hexagon twice a week, multiple phone calls, multiple hours during those weeks, getting into the CAD system and really looking at some of the same processes you do today on a legacy system and what it's going to look like into this cloud system and on-call. What is on-call doing different? So there might be a different way of thinking and it might be a different process from what you're used to in the past. And we worked out those steps every week. We would look at one part of the CAD, check that off, move on to the next part of the CAD.
Systematic.
Yes.
So what have you enjoyed most about moving to HXGN On Call?
Really working with Hexagon and the early adopter program has helped us a lot. We teamed up with a great project team from Hexagon, and they said, this is where we're thinking of new products and this is what we'd like you to try out. It's been a great experience getting into On-Call and really seeing new ways of doing different systems. So it's really worked out for us.
So someone else watching this might be thinking, hey, I want to do this too. Do you have any advice for others who are considering a move to HXGN On Call or want to undergo a transformational change within their agency? It's a big step. Mm-hmm. What would your advice be to them?
Yeah, so the first step is to finding out why you want to do that. Find out your key reasons for moving into a cloud system or getting into On-Call, and then really getting your stakeholders to buy in. So different agencies, police departments, sheriff's office, whatever your stakeholders are with the fire departments, get them together and really explain what you're trying to do by moving into an On-Call or cloud-based system. And then from there, a good project team, both on your side and working with Hexagon is very key.
All right, good. Thank you for the insight.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so Jake, we thank you for being with us. For more information about today's topic, you can visit hexagonsafetyinfrastructure.com. And to watch additional episodes or learn more, you can always visit hxgnspotlight.com. Thanks for being with us.